Qatar economy according to IMF. IMF indications are Qatar is going to produce $147 billion this year, during this year, 2020. This is a contraction of 4.4% compared to 2019 productivity. Next year, it is going to move to 155 billion. That is 2.5% growth. When it comes to Qatari Riyal, 642 billion Qatar Riyal equivalent this year productivity. Next year, it is 658 billion. In terms of the per capita, 52,751 will be the productivity. Next year, it will move to 55,417 dollars. That's the overall per capita. Inflation, there is a disinflation of 2.1%. Next year, that is 1.8% definite inflation. Population is 2.8 million this year. Again, there will be no significant improvement in the population influx. Government debt this year, it is 366 billion Qatari Riyal. That is, as a percentage of GDP, it is 68.05. Next year, the government debt will move to 343 billion Qatar Riyal. That is 60.57%. When it comes to current account balance in percentage terms as well as in dollar terms, it is going to be a marginal deficit this year, that is less than a billion, $0.8 billion, which is a deficit of 0.6% as a percentage of GDP to the current account. Next year, it will move to 3.99, almost 4 billion surplus, which is 2.5% as a percentage of GDP. We will have a surplus. So from current account deficit this year, it will move to surplus next year. So a lot of cautious optimism, a lot of positivity in terms of indications that Qatar will be a prosperous economy on account of many factors: hydrocarbon, non-hydrocarbon, improving business climate, changing regulatory alignment to be more competitive. I'm going to list out how Qatar is going to move forward in the coming years for a sustainable value creation.
Located on the region's busiest shipping route, Qatar is perfectly positioned for international trade, with direct air and sea connections to Asia, Africa and Europe. Qatar is becoming a leading destination for next-generation business models. Its thriving, knowledge-based economy has helped secure its place among the most competitive business environments in the world, an ideal destination for foreign investment. The past 4 decades have seen a 9-fold increase in Qatar's population to 2.7 million. The current political blockade by neighboring countries has only served to strengthen the nation's self-sufficiency, and strategic investment continues to accelerate. Qatar has already spent $33 billion on infrastructure projects, with new contracts to be awarded over the next 3 years, not least with the 2022 FIFA World Cup on the horizon. The national strategy, Vision 2030, is even more ambitious. Qatar is known as the world's leading supplier of liquefied natural gas and a leading player in aviation and sports and the media.
Qatar's central bank, monetary policy and fiscal alignment. Qatar government has initiated tremendous amount of support to bring in financial stability. $20.5 billion has been allocated. That's equivalent to 75 billion Qatar Riyal for the purpose of improving the liquidity, giving the considerable advantage for small and medium-sized entrepreneurs, impacted sectors, postponing their loans, postponing the interest, and again, from 6 months, it has moved to 9 months. Plenty of initiatives taken by Qatar's central bank and its leadership has been a major enabler for us to see through tremendous amount of financial stability, proactive sovereign support from the government are all value addition. Qatar hydrocarbon growth. As you know, 77 million metric ton is going to move to 127 million metric ton by 2027. By 2025, first phase, it will move to 110 million metric ton. Listen from the energy minister.
But as I mentioned, regarding the North Field, we are full steam ahead. As we have mentioned in the past, we're going to be awarding all our contracts for Northfield expansion project. We have two phases, the east and the south expansion. We're going to go from 77 million tons per annum to 110 million tons per annum by 2025, and then up from 110 to 126 by the year 2027. We've ordered all the shipping requirements, and we've booked slots for about $20 billion we've announced just a couple of weeks ago, and that's at the cost of around $20 billion US, and we've booked up 60% of the entire world's capacity of building LNG ships. So these, we call them our moving pipelines, if you will, but that's to have our full supply chain up and ready by the time we have all the developments in place.
FIFA 2022, what an excitement. We are all looking forward. Major engineering marvel in terms of creating designs and delivering within the standard time. Full of engineering excellence. And that's what Qatar managed to bring in. World-class, state-of-the-art stadiums with a sustainable value creation. 2022 is going to be a first of its kind experience for the football lovers, and the world at large is going to witness a spectacular event. Here is the testament. Hamad International Airport, what a world-class setting it is. And that's the gateway in real order. The kind of infrastructure Qatar government has created in terms of airport or seaport or road or rail is a perfect modernization. And airport is a classic telling story how and why this is a world-class infrastructure, and Qatar Airways has been a flagship. Extraordinary leadership and commitment. This is a new experience for passengers globally. Qatar Exchange Traded Fund. What an opportunity. Qatar Economic Barometer is indicated by a single silver bullet solution. Qatar Exchange Traded Funds. Whether it is real estate, petrochemicals, banks or insurance, whichever be the industry segment, you will have value advantage as one single investment through professionally managed exchange traded fund. In order to improve the overall business advantage, business climate, you have free zones, world-class infrastructure, 3 distinct locations with a concessional advantage in terms of rates or rents or taxes, in addition to financing. A earmark of 3 billion has been set aside to promote the value advantage and competitive improvement in terms of business climate.
Authority is establishing a cluster of free zones, including Ras Bafuntas, located beside Hamad International Airport, the best airport in the Middle East, and Al Hul, with direct access to Hamad Port, the world's biggest greenfield port development. Qatar free zones offer foreign investors 100% ownership, 0 customs duty and corporation tax, no individual income tax, quick building permits, and access to a skilled workforce. On the ground, free zones also provide fully serviced plots, dedicated security, hotel and retail facilities, as well as advanced broadband to ensure optimal connectivity. While Qatar welcomes investment in any sector, exciting opportunities already exist in logistics, e-commerce, food packaging, pharmaceuticals, and plastics. With an eye to the future, we're also focused on disruptive industries, such as renewable energy, power storage solutions, and artificial intelligence. Be part of the Qatar Free Zones initiative, with everything in place, from essential infrastructure and facilities to ease of shipping and customs. Your business can flourish as a truly global player in partnership with the Qatar Free Zones Authority.
Qatar Investment Program. Qatar has invested across the globe in multiple markets, multiple sectors. This is an extraordinary opportunity for us to see through diversification as a structured solution. This is what it tandemounts to. Qatar Financial Center, what a class, world class in terms of setting up the right kind of financial powerhouse, whether it's asset management company, banking or insurance or allied services. Today, arguably, world-class infrastructure has been set in over the years and professional governance, and that's what Qatar Financial Center is all about. Big opportunity in multiple forms.
Qatar Financial Center, the facts. It's in Qatar. We're a business and financial center. We give businesses the power to do business here, here, and here. And this is our pitch. We're a platform to launch businesses east to west and west to east. We like this. We're not so keen on this. That won't happen. This will happen. Setting up your business here is like this, never this. We hate closed doors, even really nice closed doors. We're like you. And because we're like you, we've organized a world where business is done the way we both like it. Fast, easy, smooth. We're green lights, blue skies, and high fives. You want to work with John, Rashid, and the Hyun-Woo sisters, and because we have them on speed dial, we can get you to the game. Not so long ago, we were this. Now, we're this. So saddle up. You're riding the Success Express. And wherever you go, we can help you grow. Qatar Financial Center. We mean business.
Small and medium-sized entrepreneurs, come and have a look at it. You want equity, mezzanine financing? Do you have the know-how? Qatar is a place to do business. The equity comes from Apex Bank, Qatar Development Bank. The debt comes from very many commercial banks. Al-Damin program is a joint risk participation. It is a combination of debt and equity for you to prosper as a small and medium-sized entrepreneur. Come and experiment. Enjoy the opportunity. Innovation is the key for you to prosper. Exponential growth is possible by innovation. World has shown that opportunity, and precisely Qatar's governance has recognized this opportunity and set in over 6 billion to support this mission. Have a look at TASMO program. 100% ownership. That's what non-Qatari citizens are looking at. Individual or institutions, you can experiment your infrastructure and prosper together with the growth in the country. And that's how Qatar investment law has been framed up. It has been redefined to promote maximum value advantage to you. Qatar property law. Non-Qataris can now invest and take the value advantage in designated locations. 16 locations have been identified, as well as 9 special locations have been identified for you to set up your infrastructure with minimum investments. That includes, if you are in the 9 designated locations, healthcare, education. When it comes to 16 locations, you are entitled for residency. So the new property law is a trigger for you to step in to Qatar and be prosperous. We are together. That's the message from Qatar government. Public-private partnership model. You are not alone. The government is going to be holding hand with you to set up your infrastructure. Long gestation period, no problem. Qatar government will offer you all the infrastructure facilities with the clear commitment. It's a joint participation. That is what Qatar new public-private partnership law is all about. Qatar food security. Food security is a major value advantage. Self-reliance is the name of the game. Whether water or food grains, meat or poultries, indigenous production is possible. We have shown our resilience and our concerted vision and execution. Food security has been the major focus, and it has been very successfully executed. Have a look. Fintech is the convergence, the sandbox you need for you to converge with the value advantage in terms of digital acceleration. You need to come to digital governance and set your reorganization in terms of business remodeling. Revenues will come, a rationalization will be impacting. Have a look at Qatar Fintech.
Human existence has been defined by waves of innovations. Innovations that's transformed how we dream, live, and prosper. Each wave of innovation, starting from the invention of fire to the Industrial Revolution to electricity to the internet, broke through new boundaries and transformed the world as we know it. Fintech is the new frontier of innovation that is the future of financial services and how we interact with it. Qatar, with its drive for innovation and knowledge and zeal to change the world for good, is uniquely positioned to lead in the world of fintech. We are launching the Qatar's Fintech Incubator and Accelerator program to be the hub of the best of global fintech and support them with unparalleled access to the local and global market, leading global mentors, financial support and more. These innovators will address the most pressing global, social and financial service challenges, while enabling Qatar's vision and national initiatives, such as cashless society, Qatar's smart city, and Qatar National Vision 2030. Are you a fintech on a mission to transform the world? Join us in changing the world of fintech.
As a business startup, you need entrepreneurship support. That's what Qatar government is trying to do. As a startup, what sort of value-driven principles you need, what sort of actions you need to be supported, what sort of guidance, mentoring you need, are all given in flexible form for you to be prosperous along with the country's economic momentum.